How's it going?
How's it going, man?
You afraid of gunshots?
Huh? Have you doing that shit here?
So right now we just finished practice for church here. I'm about to freaking go to this spot down here. There's like a Walmart that people usually meet up in Thursday nights. So about to go see if there's anybody there. There's some people last night over there with Mustangs and stuff. Everybody keeps thinking that this car has an LS swap. Cracks me up. But yeah, I didn't have my GoPro with me. They were like, oh, what you got in this thing, dude? And I was like, he was like, is this an LS1 swap? And I was like, no, man, it's completely stock. And then I did launch control on them, and they were like, bull crap, that's stock. It was pretty hilarious. So let's see if anybody's down there. I don't really want to be bugging out with it like this, just cause, you know, I don't know if anything is loose. I mean, I checked the wheels and stuff, everything was good, but what I mean is like my axles. If you guys been watching the channel for quite some time, you guys know that this car loves breaking axles. But before making the drive, right, the car needed a new center hanger bearing because it was completely toasted. And back then when I used to launch, the car used to, like, I felt like if it had wheel hop. I thought it was wheel hop at least, but I guess it wasn't. I guess it was that bearing, because I launched it last night and it felt pretty good. So yeah, I don't really want to do nothing crazy with the car, as in like drifting it or anything like that, because of those guys right there, and also because of you know, I don't want to break anything on the car. I literally just got the car back, so I'm just gonna take it easy. Probably hit some two-step if there is people there, not, and then go on from there. Try to make some people smile. But yeah, let's make this drive. We're almost there. We're like literally not even 3 minutes away. So yep. I used to think that this thing would have sounded a lot louder, it being a straight pipe, but it's not. It's kind of, it's still the same as like when I had freaking, you know, my cats and no resonators and no muffler, you know. It's loud when I want it to be loud, and when I want it to be quiet, it'll be quiet. On cold starts though, it's freaking insane. So I don't drive this car early in the mornings just to not get my neighbors mad. I mean, I already pissed them off, and it was like 5 in the afternoon when I was testing launch control in my own garage. So it's like, you know, if they got mad then, I could only imagine how angry they'll be if I freaking start the car early in the morning to go to work. See, look, this is downshifting without really giving much throttle, but when I want to, it sounds freaking amazing. Alright, it looks like if there's people here. At least some people. going?
What you trying to do, man?
This car feels freaking insane, bro. Like, no joke. I feel like it was really hooking harder. I don't know if it's because of the tires or what, but it's freaking hooking. Like, it's just, well, it's not hooking, it's just spinning, right? But it feels so good. Like, man, I haven't freaking driven this car in so long. You don't know how tempted I am to just manji this whole straightaway. But there's freaking cops everywhere around here, and they're like always hiding and stuff, so I don't want to go to jail. Like, that's one thing I miss about New York, to be honest, bro. The fact that, like, you know your spots. You're like, okay, yeah, these are the areas that we could stay at drifting all night, and nobody would come mess with us or whatever. But all these freaking places around here, I'm not familiar with them. And the thing is, most people down here, all they do is freaking drag race and stuff. That's not the type of stuff I'm into. But you get the point. But somebody got to record the video when I was doing two-step. Well, not two-step, like I know a way to make the car spit flames. It's like, alright, so I got launch control set at 4,500, but instead of holding the gas pedal down at 4,500, what I do is I freaking, I like rev it, like if I'm gonna hold it, and then I just let off the gas. So then, like, it'll pass 4,500 RPMs, right? And then when the RPMs drop back down and hit 4,500, it'll freaking, it'll like make the freaking backfire. There was a spot though, like, you don't understand, man, the amount of like fever that I have to slide this car. I mean, I haven't drifted in over a year, bro. Like, that's a long time. Since I got my license, that's a long time before me kicking out a car and going sideways. Because like when my car would be broken, I have a bunch of friends that will like not care about lending me their car, which was always a bad idea, you know, but they knew the consequences. A whole year without freaking drifting and stuff, yeah, that sucks.
How's it going, man?
You afraid of gunshots?
Huh? Have you doing that shit here?
The MP station's right down the block right over there. Don't arrest me, MPs. They enforce the speed limit so damn hard on post, man, it's not even funny. Right now, if you're going over 6 miles per hour, literally over 6 miles per hour of the posted speed limit, either on post or off post, you get a recommendation for an Article 15, which is basically one of the worst things you can get in the military. So. Good thing I'm almost out of here. I just thank God He's been so faithful. Like, you get so desperate when you feel like if you have setbacks, right? You start getting pissed off or whatever. But in reality, man, it's just God preparing you for the major comeback, man. Like, literally. That's what it is. That's why we just have to have patience. But sometimes we'd be like, damn, you know, if I would have done this, or if I would have done that, things would have worked out differently. But to be honest, it doesn't matter what you have planned, because God has a stronger plan for you. God has a plan that you cannot see. You know, that sometimes He doesn't reveal that to you right away. Or sometimes He does, and you're just too focused on the now, the here and the now, you know, and you just get blindsided for what's actually coming for you. So it's like, I felt like that. I felt like that throughout this whole entire process, through everything, man. And now having it back in my possession, I'm just like, wow. And the timing too is freaking amazing. It's like, man, God cannot be more faithful than that. And that's just the things that I see, mind you. Like, that's not comparing the times that God has provided without me even seeing it. You know, like Him just doing it out of His own kindness. So all my praise goes to Jesus Christ, man, just because of that. Like, what He pulled me out of, man, is just insane. And the thing is, in our own stubbornness, we refuse to believe, or we make excuses to not believe, because we want a God to fit our own lifestyle.